It's been snowing, snowing, but not a lot. But it has been snowing, and it is still snowing. Last night it came down really, really thick, but it didn't come down for too long, as you can probably see. And they've given snow showers all day. And I stayed up very late and I watched the Super Bowl final last night because I like that sort of thing. Um, so I did see the big snowflakes, but it's not loads. If there'd have been loads, I'm sure I'd have done some more silliness like I did the other day. But anyway, it is very, very cold down here today, and the beast from over in the east, number two, has apparently arrived to the bottom part of the country, and we're going to get little bits of it, which is a shame because I'd have loved all of it. But we will make a start, okay? So bring your feet together, everybody. Hold them over. Bring your cloud across and bow. Okay, I hope everybody's well. Hope you've had a great yesterday, or if you've been following this all the time, a great weekend, because as we know, today is Monday. And there's a couple of things that are going to happen this week, which I'm not going to say anything about until I get there, but there's two things that are going to happen this week. So between Monday and Friday, two things are going to happen, all right? So I've now got the mysterious thing. One of them, you may be able to guess and find out, but the other one you won't. But I'll tell you on the day. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I've brought my phone down, but I've got this new way. I'm not using the electric, so I'm hanging it in a bag at the side of the other phone that I'm recording on. And I'm just going to go over there, so if you see it wobble or anything like that, it's me fiddling about with this bag and trying to get the music working. Okay, so we're going to go straight into a warm-up. So make sure that you've got yourselves you got yourselves in a nice space, and be silly, because I'm going to be silly. All right, so just give us a sec. I'll go around this way and I'll put the music on here. See you in a few seconds. I love the snow. Okay. Are you ready, everybody? And change. 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 And change. 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 And change. Change. Brilliant. I shall now put the pause button on in case we kick off into an advert or two. Okay. Excuse me, we get a wobble. I'm just dropping the phone back into its bag. The pond. It's not really a pond, but it is when it rains. And we've had a lot of rain up until yesterday. It has rained here quite a bit. In fact, it's been a theme over the last few weeks. Rain or the frozen version. I prefer the frozen version. Much colder, much better. I love it. Anyway, the 8 breaths, or the first eight movements that you were shown right from day one, right the way through. And now and again we go over them again. So Monday, I'm going to go over this again today. All right, so stand in your horse stance, everyone. So we went over the last 11 stances on day 23, which was Friday, or yesterday, depending on how you're watching this. And the day before that, on day 22, we had meditation. And day 21, we did the first 10 stances. All right. So this is this is the fourth one of the very first 5 I showed. All right. So it's the horse stance. So we've worked our way out, right, to a horse. So this is the 4th way of standing. So sit on your horse. Okay. Now, gently breathe in through your nose. And gently out through the mouth. Do that again, breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Breathe in, lift the arms, the crane wakes up. And breathe out. Hold 4. Lean over, turn, breathe in. Stretch open and flap your wings and breathe out. Crane catches the breeze. Lean over, do the same thing this way. Breathing in. And breathing out. Step forward on your right leg. Breathing in. Sink back, take your front foot up, turn it, breathe out. Come back up and breathe in. Step back and breathe out. That was the crane stretches its wings. This is the crane dancers. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift up the other leg, breathing in and breathe out. Crane prepares to fly. Lift up, breathe in, push, breathe out. On the other leg, breathing in, push, breathe out. Turn your hands over, palms up. Hover over the top of the other one, don't let them touch. Bring it down 2 centimeters above, about 1 inch. Lower it down to your belly button. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Lift the arms. Crane takes flight. Breathe out as you come back down. scoop up some water. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Drop the arms, breathe in and breathe out. Bring your feet together, hold the moon, put the cloud around and back. The last two moves, which I didn't mention there, but if you've been following this, you'll know them easy peasy for you. Crane drinks water. Okay. And this was always shown to me as pushing the sun down. So just imagine you put your arms around the sun and push it down. There. Okay. There are other names for it, but that was the one that was shown to me like that. Anyway, right. So that is, as I always say, that is 8 moves here. Okay. 8 moves on this side. Right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the 6 movements from this side. Okay. So a completely different set of moves. Right. Now, before I go into these, I'm just going to perform the moves. Right. And I'll do it in a couple of directions. I won't do much sort of chatting. I won't do much coaching with this. You guys should already have got it. If you haven't, just copy and see if you can get through it. Stop the video, go back, look at what I've done, slow it down, this sort of thing. But after this, if you remember from either yesterday, depending on how you're watching this, or Friday, staff. So I have brought a staff down with me today. So when I've done this, I'm going to get a staff. So if you've got a staff handy, right, or while I'm talking now, go get yourself a staff. Okay? Go get yourself a ruler, this sort of thing, or something a bit longer, that sort of stuff. Okay? Alright? So I'll now go through the first 6 moves from the bunch of moves that's called 24 form. Alright? There's 24 movements in this. So I'm going to show you the first 6. We're going to go through that again. Alright? And my first way of doing it is I'm going to be facing this way. So as you guys are looking at me, if you're facing the same way I am, you should be literally looking over your left shoulder. So if I turn now, you guys should be looking that way. Okay? You should be looking this way. Alright? Over your left shoulder. Alright? Now, I'll do it and I'll move that way after this one, okay? So, stand in your horse stance again. Step back. Turn. Shut the door. Lift up. Grab the balloons. Pull down. Shut the door. Drop the hand. Go for a hug. Step back. Shut the door 2 hands. Drop your hands down. 1, 2, 3. Slide your hands. Butterfly. Up we go. Flies around the world. Come down. Pick the world up. Put one of the butterflies back to the top. Step back. Shut the door. 1, 2. Okay. Drop the hands. Pick the ball up. Come over, drop the bottom hand down, step forwards and press. Okay? That's that way. Now we'll do it this way. Okay? So this time, if you guys are doing it this way, you should be able to, now you should see me looking over your right shoulder. Okay? So looking over your right shoulder. So we face this way. Okay. Step back. Shut the door. Lift up. Grab the balloons. Pull down. Shut the door. Drop the hand. Step forwards, go for a hug. Step back, shut the door with 2 hands. Drop your hands. 1, 2, 3. Butterfly. Sweep round. Lift up. Fly around the world. Come down, pick the world up. Put 1 back to the top. Turn it over. Shut the door. 1, 2. Okay, or push, whichever you want. Come round, pick the ball up, circle it over, step forwards and press, or push, or chop. There. Okay? First 6 from this box here. First 6. It's not the fancy version. It's kind of like mid fancy version, okay? Fancy version is what I do. Fancy version is what you do, okay? That's where if you see me when I do this, my hands will come up and I'll move around and I'll come up and this sort of thing, and the hands move, all these bits and pieces, okay? And up and then over, and around. Right, that's my fancy version, okay? Just off the top of my head. All right, there are a lot of meaning in what I've just done, particularly these circles that move one way and the other, one way and the other, this sort of thing. Lots of meaning to it. Not for today. Right, staff time. I'll go round, grab the staff, and I'll be back. So I'll see you in 3, 4, 5 seconds. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to finish off what we started. The 4th spin, that's what I kind of left you hanging with last week, right? And the 4th spin went something like this. You placed it under the arm, you brought your hand down there, remember palm was away from your face, yeah? This bit is away from your face. I'll do it in different directions. And then what we did is we put 1 leg forwards and we took this bit. Now that's, I've got coloured tape on here, so the black bit of tape, if you guys can see that on the camera there, I took that down and across, right? Don't do this. What have we missed? 2 statements, 2 directions I'm giving. Down and across. That would just be across. It wouldn't be down. So down and across. And then we pointed that behind. And then we release the thumb and it allows it to come out. That then, if you let it go, it will then quickly come up. Depends how fast you do it. Okay, to there. So let's do that again. Alright, we'll do it in a couple of directions to make sure everybody's okay. So from here, take it down and across. Point it behind you. Let your thumb off and it will swing up. As it swings up, grab back hold, pick it up and turn. Okay, so if I do that a little bit quicker, notice how I am turning. I am using the rotation of my body, right? My feet aren't doing much at all. Well, they are, they're doing a heck of a lot. My body's still on top of them, all right? But they're not moving a lot. There, all right? So from there, right? Now sometimes what I do when I do this, I lift my heel on that and turn, there, which enables me to turn my hips more, here. This foot stays where it is. So from there, I go to there, all right? So if we do this now in the same direction that you guys are looking, that was, if you were following that, as good if you're left-handed. But we're going to do it now, so right-handed. So same thing, put it underneath and down. So from there, take it down and across. Down and across. Yeah? Okay, so from here, down and across. Let the thumb off. It'll swing up. As it swings up, put your fingers back on, your thumb back on, bring it over. There. Okay, and underneath. So down and across. Alright? So if we do that a little bit faster. Okay? If I do it sort of quickish, there. Alright, now it's difficult for you to see that from there. So, notice the rotation of the body. That. It's not my arm doing it. It's my body twisting. So from there. Yeah. Okay, right. Second half, as promised. This bit here, I'm going to do this so you guys can mirror it. So if you've got it in your right hand, we'll do it in different directions as I always do. But we're going to do this so you guys can mirror this. Right? So, you've got it here. So all right-handers now, get your right leg forwards. Put it underneath your right arm. Right hand down, palm facing away from you so you can see your knuckles, your fingernails are facing back towards your face. So from there, from here, right hand down and across. Up it comes, so you got it to here, yeah? That's where we got it to. Now, watch. Okay, so watch again. Alright, so if I do it this way, okay, I'm now facing the same way you guys are. So from there, right. This here is rolling, right? You're going to roll it. And the way you roll it, it's not difficult. Some people will get this straight away. Some people, this is going to be a real learning curve. It's going to be a bit of a trudge through to get this, okay? But if you get it, it's really good. You can do it with loads of things. You can do it with all sorts of stuff. You have it in two hands. You know, you can do it, you sort of like both hands will do it at the same time, that sort of thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold, I'm going to do this sort of slightly sideways on so you can see my fingers. So what you're going to do is you're going to let the staff go forwards, and as you do it, turn your hand so your fingernails are pointing up, okay? So let it go away from you, so forwards, turn, right? And when you do that, you're now going to take this up this side, right? It's going to come up this side here, up there, okay? It'll come up. So if I turn my fingers and I open all of my fingers, right? I take all my fingers off, my thumb is the only thing that's going to be left on there, all right? So I'm going to go from there and I turn and I'm going to hold this, otherwise it will roll, right? So I take my fingers off and my thumb is the only thing, right? It's called a thumb hook. Thumb hooks, and it's done really quickly, right? So there's very little stress and strain on your thumb when you do it. So from there, turn, take all your fingers off, it'll fall, see that? And then what we're going to do is, as it falls, we put our fingers back on. So if you notice, it's like a pendulum on a clock. So from there, we're going to take all our fingers off, woo, and it rolls. Like that. Right, so from there, turn, take fingers off, grab hold, okay, and bring it back up. And you're using the weight of the stick, of the staff, right, to drop down and to come back up. So you're going to go from there, it goes forwards. Now this bit, you've really got to let it go, so there. See, and I'm literally only putting it on about there. If you get this going, I'm only putting my fingers back on, but it's nearly back to the top. So there, look. On. Roll. There. And if I get that going a little bit, it almost looks mesmerizing because you're thinking, how on earth is he doing that? Alright? We do it in this hand so you can see the back. So it's how on earth is he doing that? So remember, hold it in your hand, turn your fingernails towards your face, yeah? Fingernails towards your face, there. Turn it over, take your fingers off, it'll roll, put your fingers back on and pull it over. Yeah, there, fingers back on, it rolls back over. And the idea is to get it going, so what will happen is you will hardly touch it with your fingers. You're just tapping it a little bit. Alright? So that's the first part of the new bit today that I want you guys to get. Alright? And it's great. It's snowing. So cool. There's so many trees in my garden, so many trees. I mean, you haven't seen the other part of it. The garden goes over there. And there's loads and loads of trees over here. We get owls in here. We get badgers coming through. There's badger tracks coming through last night that I've seen today. And foxes and things like this. And when you see the snow coming down, they're like these beautiful pieces of sort of like diamond, you know, like little, almost like somebody's just sort of like ripped up loads and loads of sort of like tissue paper and thrown it in the air, and it's swirling around everywhere, and it's my favourite thing. Absolutely love the snow. And not one single snowflake is the same as another single snowflake. They're not the same, they're all different, which is mind-blowing, because I don't know how many tens of thousands are dropping here now, you know, over this next sort of like however many minutes, I don't know. And to think that not one of them is exactly the same as the other. Wow. Nature at its most beautiful, at its best. But then again, it is when it's spring, it is when it's sunny, it is when it's raining, it is everything makes up this beauty. So anyway, that's number one, right? Number one bit of the second part, if that's confusing enough for you. So remember, turn, look at your fingernails, drop, up, fingers on. Roll it up your side, it's going up your side, there. Alright? Up your side. One word of warning. If you notice, I'm holding the staff sort of like on the last third. If you go and hold the staff and you do it, the staff should be no further from your hand to the edge of your elbow. So if we talk that like that, my elbow's there. Alright? If you start doing that, watch, I'll do this slowly, watch. Look, whoa. Whoa. You get it in the middle, forget it, right? Whoa, bang, it's going to hit you. Okay? So this is very much where the hand is actually further down there. Sometimes you can measure that, and the easiest way of doing it is just to sort of like put it against your elbow, put your hand on. Or you could go 1, 2, 3, yeah? So 1, 2, 3. And on your, no more than the fourth one. Don't hold it more than the fourth one, okay? If I hold it on the fourth one, guess how long it is? You want the fun fact? Fun fact, 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, 4, hold it, and it'll match right up to your elbow. Fun fact, try it. And you'll be all sort of saying, Paul, I can't believe I've never seen that before. Right, this is because I'm fantastic, as you all know. Anyway, self-adulation over. Right, so hold it. Next bit, we're going to go from there, forwards, twist, roll it, comes up. Now, this time, just to confuse everything, instead of you turning your fingernails towards your face, you're now going to let the staff go forwards like you did before, but you're going to turn your knuckles in. So it's now pointing down, and basically you do that. Put it underneath. Alright? Let's do that again, I'll do it on the other hand as well. So from here, let it go forwards, but instead of turning your fingernails towards your face, you're going to go forwards, you're going to turn your knuckles over. Your knuckles are going to come over, twist over, so you're pointing down and then pull up. Alright? So this relies really on a little bit of speed. So from there, twist up. Okay? And guess what we're back to? Up. Okay? Let's go on the other hand. Let it go forwards. Turn your knuckles so they come inwards there, and then pull it up. Okay? Needs to be done with a little bit of speed really with that. So forwards, turn, up. Okay, then round, up, roll, knuckles, and in. Okay? So from there, underneath, pull, up it comes, roll it round, turn your knuckles, pull it under. Alright? Okay, I think a long enough video. Hopefully you got something new from that. Tomorrow we will do another staff session. And tomorrow what we will do is we will go through the blocks from the actual staff session, and I will put in a spin as well from the blocks. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 4 basic blocks. They're very simple to do, but I'll tell you the reasons behind some of the stuff that we're going to do tomorrow. All right, so I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you're all warm and toasty, which I actually am, really. I love my hat, my coat's nice and dry, this sort of thing, and I've got some of the old Gore-Tex trainers on, so this any wetness can't get in there. So I'm lovely and warm at this moment in time. So I wish you all the best for today. Stay positive, stay happy, try not to let anything get you down, and if it does, try not to let it get to you, you know, for more than a minute. Alright, we could try a second if you want, but that would be really good, wouldn't it? Imagine that, you can wipe anything that's bugging you away in 1 second. Wow. Okay, you can. It takes a bit of practice. Right? Have a great day, everybody. I shall bow with the staff, so bring your feet together, bring your hand across and bow, and I'll see you, hopefully, all this lot, I think it's going to be here tomorrow. So when we get tomorrow, I hope there's about that much more snow, and then it could be silly time. Alright, have a good one, everybody, and take care. Bye. I will turn the camera off. Squeaky shoes on the snow.